Hiya guys, welcome to the next video. This film you're going to see is two bikes I picked up on the weekend. One which was formerly mine 7 years ago, which I owned for when I was about 13 years of age. So we'll open up the guys now and take a look at what we got inside. Okay then, so we open the back of my old Metro. This has been a rolling restoration for the last 7 years, which I've been meaning to do more videos on, but I haven't had a chance. So first one coming out is a little bit unique on the UK coastline. Very common in America, especially the places like Miami and California. She's a 7-speed beach cruiser, better known as the Raleigh Retroglie 7. Alloy frame, and basically the same bike as the Raleigh, which we're about to see now, but a younger version of it. Now these wheels I restored about 7 years ago and they still looking fantastic. So out we come. I got the bike well wrapped up, as you can see. Put my old sleeping bag around it to make sure no damage come to the frame at all. And she's still gleaming lovely. All the work I put into 7 years ago has held on well. Gary, who was a custodian of the bike for the last 7 years while I was up in Scotland before I restarted this channel, just over a year ago now, I got in touch with him and said it'd be nice to have the bike back, and he was happy to let me have it. Now yeah, I forgot, with the old Rallies, some of you know, some of you don't, they got unidirectional hubs. They'll only run the one way. So I had a bit of a faff around with the old lugs. Bear in mind, although the Maverick looks a fairly modern bike, it is basically the same technology as a Raleigh Superb. You have to spread the forks to get the wheeling, so they spring-loaded forks. 100mm axle solid. Running on Sake bearings, I believe, on this Maverick. This is the GT version. Don't forget, this is not the S, which was the off-the-shelf version from the likes of Halfords. If you went to Raleigh 5-star dealers at the time, back in the 1980s, you would have a different spec of bike altogether. So for example, this is the 1987 15 GT version, and you'll see the difference now later on in the video when we have a better look at it. And the Mark 1 version was a tang frame. It was a beautiful burgundy red colour, was the Mark 1 with a tang frame, made in Japan, and believed by a lot of people believe by Panasonic. Raleigh was very cagey about it at the time, but it was their first take on a mountain bike. Believe it or not, official Raleigh spanner. You would never guess it to look at. Nothing on here at all to say otherwise. This being the Mark II, had the ATT 23 tubing, which was a tougher tubing altogether than the Mark III or the Mark IV. Let him say his piece of camera there, not rude to talk over people. And this was the best UK version of it, I believe, up until the Mark IV. The Mark III came out then, which was for the likes of Halfords, etc., which had the butt ugly MIG welded fork dropouts and fork stays. And the fourth version had the beautiful forged alloy dropouts, still using the 1823 tubing, but it was a much better design dropout. This, I believe, had well, I don't believe, I know it has the forged dropouts on the front and a metal plate at the rear, but they actually properly brazed in and really sturdy. But the Mark 1 and the Mark 4 is essentially the same frame. The Mark 4 frame is the Mark 1 with 1823 tubing, and the Mark 2, as we got here, is the same tubing, different dropouts. But this was the, if you like, second, possibly third choice of the two. Because the Mark IV GT had a not good quality shifters or thummies on the bike. Okay, just putting the chain stays and all in now on the rear and lining up the chain. And I forgot, on the rear axle on these is a 2 flat axle. So meaning that the axle will only sit in one way unidirectionally. And I forgot, it has been so long since I've seen the bike, and I was having a good pap about with it, trying to get a line up and sit nicely.
Rub it on there. Adjustment. Before
realising that I had the flats in the wrong position, and trying to get the line back up then with the grip nuts as well. Same as on the Sturmey Archer layout, you've got the grip nuts that go on the inside of the frame, with the main nuts on the outside blocking the frame routine. You actually sandwich the frame, not just clamp against it. And this was one of the problems that caused axle breakage on the back end of these bikes, because there was no give in the chassis when he was twisting the frame off-road, etc., and the chainstays was twisting. There was no real give or sufficient give, and it would cause the axles to snap as well. It was too weak a design. Greatly improved later on the 501, 531 range. Now see here we got the rear fender of it. I need a little bit of work that did, just to realign the mudguard, correctly align the wheel and the dropouts. Don't forget, my folks, this is old school. It's got dropouts. It hasn't got a hole with a Holotech skewer through the second, so you just drop the wheel and the axle into the dropout and slot your skewer through. These have to be actually lined up, same as you would on the old Raleigh 3-speeds. Okay then guys, here's our bikes. Here's our 87 Maverick GT. She's got a little bit of work, sort out the derailleurs where you added a part. Rear mudguard needs some adjustment. Reattach the brakes. Difference between the GT and the standard Maverick is your quill. And we look at a sister bike all the way from America, the Raleigh Retroglie 7. And we'll be doing more on these over the next couple of weeks. Also says Raleigh Bikes on the head stem. Is Raleigh of USA on there, designed in the USA. So it may have been made in Britain, may have been, I don't know. Well, look down here. He's got the Raleigh Heron in the rear stay. That's nice. I believe she's an aluminium frame, so the bike's not that heavy actually, a lot lighter than I thought it would be. And of course our original UK made Maverick. We do some recommissioning work on here. But everything's seen. This is how I left the bike 7 years ago, and we'll be doing things like tidying up our own back rear, changing the stickers, refinishing the frame around the seat post stay, a little bit down in here, and around the headset. And she's got damage slightly on the front, on the fork there. I might go for another respray. We'll see. But at the moment I'm going to use her as she is. So thanks for watching guys. Hit the old like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks and bye bye.